Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, Part 1. Okay, Batman: The Dark Knight Returns is a film adaptation of the comic book by the same name created by Frank Miller in 1986. The story follows a 55-year-old Bruce Wayne who's been retired 10 years from being the Batman. However, he's still in touch with James Gordon, who is now 70 and a month away from retirement. In any case, Gotham has been suffering through a lot of crime lately, and it's mostly because of the mutants, who are a new gang, and the problem with these guys is that they're too many, they're too violent, and they have a really strong leader. On top of that, we also see Harvey Dent, aka Two-Face, has been cured, at least on the physical side, but he's not gone missing. Meanwhile, Bruce Wayne is fighting his inner demons. He's seeing this violence on the media, who by the way play a big role in this movie, on the TV, on the newspapers. He gets flashbacks at nights until he finally decides to put the cape back on and become once again the Dark Knight. Once Bruce Wayne becomes the Batman again, his first job is to track and take down Two-Face, who's clearly still mentally ill. And after that, he can focus on fighting the mutants and their mutant leader. The story also introduces two new characters: the new Robin, Carrie Kelly, and the next police commissioner, Captain Ellen Yendel. Now, going to the bad things on this film, well, there are scene inconsistencies, plot holes, and several illogical circumstances. Now, those I can't forget, there's no problem. It's a cartoon. But the other thing is there's a lack of character development, and that I don't think I can forget that, because if you don't have a general knowledge about the DC universe, there are some things that you may not get. And I don't understand why they can make the film longer. I mean, it's 76 minutes. Is it the budget, or does anyone know why? Now, moving to the good sides of this film, I'm gonna start with the animation, which is really modern and sophisticated, while conserving Frank Miller's art, which make a winning combination. Another thing that's done really well in this movie is the voice acting. All the characters are believable, they sound like they're supposed to sound, and especially Batman, who's played by Peter Weller, aka RoboCop. He has this really badass old man's voice. These men are mine. Next, we have the excellent quality sound effects, the shooting, the cars, and especially when Batman's fighting someone and you hear a punch, it does really sound like he punched someone in the face. And finally, I liked how they mention other characters, even though some people may not know them, like Dick Grayson, Jason Todd. They also show Lana Lang and the Joker, who for some reason is in a vegetative state. Overall, I think this is a really original story on Batman. A lot of years passed, Batman's old, but he still kicks ass. He reminded me a lot of Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 4. And I have to say, this movie is entertainingly captive. If you like Batman, you're gonna love this movie, but even if you don't, you should totally give it a try, because it is an original, well done adaptation on an old Batman who still kicks ass. Okay, so did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Did you like old Batman? Do you prefer young Batman? And more importantly, did you think old Batman should have kept his cool looking mustache? There's a link below for the trailer, let me know what you think. Slice and dice. Show 'em we're nasty.